Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay and today I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about Adepticon and the possibility of Clone Wars. Something jumps in, something I'd already mentioned, but I just want to talk a little bit more in detail and you'll know why in a second. And secondly, I want to talk about the Plan Your Attack, the Organised play Rally Point qualifiers for Star Wars Legion, and why I'm a little bit excited about that. And just to let you know that the UK has been added, some international ones have been added, US and Canada are on there. So before I talk about all of this, I say all of this, it's just two subjects. Do consider liking the video if you like the video, but I'm not necessarily sure it's that kind of video. So I mean, do if you want. And if you want to help, then and you're not already subscribed, then please do consider doing that, as it really does help. I mean, if you really don't want to help, then don't. It's fine. Yeah, so let's talk about them. So first things first, Adepticon. I made a video last month and I said, Adepticon's coming, there's going to be some big news, it's official, it's coming out on the 28th of March. Now, I made that video thinking that the 28th of March was the 28th of February. Don't ask me, I don't know what I was thinking, mistakes were made, and that's obviously not the case. However, this does mean that the news, I'm recording this on the 26th of March, the Tuesday, we are expecting some news on the 28th of March. Now, that's been confirmed, FFG have said that, they're going to announce something for Star Wars Legion. Now, all the time I've been saying it's going to be Clone Wars for a variety of reasons. I think the timing is right, possibly if all of the releases that we think we know about come out, then we've got a window in September where I think the Clone Wars would perfectly fit. I have no inside information, by the way, this is complete speculation on my side. I just have a feeling that September would be a really good window for them to release this in. And I think before Christmas, before the films, I feel like that's the time they really want to hit. And to do that, an announcement soon would make sense. So why is this slightly in doubt? Well, we've had Hoth Troopers and we've had the Tauntauns. We're very much expecting dewbacks and Shore Troopers. That seems to be the heavy rumour. Again, not 100% sure that that is the case, but that is heavily rumoured. And I was expecting that we would have heard about that already. Like that would have happened Monday, perhaps, or even last week, very soon after the Hoth version of it. And that's not happened. So there is a chance that the Adepticon news is purely going to be those two things. And that won't be disappointing because at every con they'll have a reason to only announce so much. Like there'll be another con after that, Gen Con in August. They'll want to save some hype at certain events. So they may not be released. Legion might not be a key focus at Adepticon. There could be a new game for all we know. So there's very many reasons why it could just be dewbacks and Shore Troopers. So, but the fact that they haven't been announced is causing doubt in my head that it's less likely to be the Clone Wars now. So I just wanted to mention that. I messed that up last month because I'm not a smart man and I don't know what I was thinking. It's just one of those things. Sometimes I don't make a video when I think there's going to be news because I know I'm going to be talking about that news and I don't want to do a video and then a video, or you know what I mean, like two videos on the same day. I'd rather spread them out. And that's sort of been the case. I haven't been on for a little while, and that's the reason. But now I'm here, we're talking about Adepticon. I think we're definitely getting something. It's just a case of, is it something small-ish, relatively small, or is it something relatively big? And either way, I'll be excited. I'll be here, I'll be making that video. So on Thursday, do check it out. I think it's like 1 PM CET time, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But that's Adepticon. I'm excited either way. I'm pretty happy whatever they release. We know Clone Wars is coming. That's a fact. We just don't know when and what it's going to look like. I think Crabbox done a speculation video. I did a speculation video quite a while ago. If something does come out, I'm still putting my odds on Kenobi and Grievous. I think that they would make a really fine juxtaposition, and then battle droids would be really cheap. And yeah, there's quite a few options out there, and I'm very excited to see what they A, look like, and then B, what they're going to play like. I would really love to see really cheap droids with white dice just across the board, no surges, no upgrade, no special rules, just 8 points, something really cheap. I don't know, I just really would like it. And yeah, so I'm intrigued what it's all going to play like. I believe that we're going to see Clone Wars, but I could very much be wrong. Do not hate me if I'm wrong. I'm just a hopeful kind of guy. So that's Adepticon, and a mistake on my part. And then yesterday FFG dropped this article, which is talking about the Rally Point qualifiers and the rewards. Now, there's a couple of interesting things here. For me, I think one of them is the winner gets an invite to the 2020 High Command Invitational. I think, is that at Adepticon next year? I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I think I read that somewhere, but it might be somewhere else. Either way, it's not a straight up invite to Worlds. It's an invite to an Invitational where you can then win Worlds, right? Maybe you get points or whatever it is. So that's what the champion gets. And then there's a variety of different prizes. You get, for participating, these cards here. You get plastic ones if you finish top 2, I think, maybe. You get a trophy if you win. They've got these things which really strongly remind me of Kill Team. I'm not gonna lie, although I am gonna do a stupid voice. But they really remind me of Kill Team. I don't know if FFG have done that before, but I like them nonetheless. They've got tokens as well, big poster, and what they have is these just look like normal tokens, don't they? I believe that these are acrylic order tokens, enough to field a legal armory, it says. Now, the interesting thing about that is it's the Imperial one, there's not the Rebel one, so they are at least planning for the future there and doing another kit where we'll see the Rebel version of that. Pretty happy about that. It should be interesting indeed. So then I was like, okay, let's see where you can play. And then yesterday, before they had updated this, it was United States and Canada, and that was it. And I was like, oh, it's a bit upsetting, which was weird because I thought Element Games had said they were going to do one. And anyway, today FFG Organised Play replied to me on Facebook and they're like, oh, we've dropped in some internationals, we've dropped in some UK, there's going to be more UK, there'll be more EU and stuff like that. I was like, let's check that out. And yeah, it's not loads of them or anything like that, but they are here at least. I'm definitely planning on going to the Weekend Warlords one and the Element Games one. I'm going to try and look into the Firestorm Cards one. End Tournament's the same day as Element Games, so I definitely won't be able to do that one. And the one in Sterling is perhaps a little far, but I want to get to as many of these as possible. A couple of them are quite close to when I'm planning on getting married. I say planning on getting married. I mean, the wedding's already booked and stuff like that, so it'd be really awkward if I didn't plan on getting married. Yeah, I'm happy to see the UK. We've got some on here. Overall, it's been, for me personally, it's been slightly disappointing with the organised play stuff. Not the kits or anything like that, just with the, it's hard to explain, like with the frequency of official events. Nationals last year was sort of last minute, and I don't really mind that, but you know, X-Wing's got a big ass national tournament and all that kind of stuff, and I just wish that they would take the chance and just try and have big events for Legion. I think they appreciate that the game probably needs to steadily grow, but I would like to put is it the cart before the horse? Okay, you're sneezing, I don't know if you could hear that. I would like to have seen them put their money where their mouth is, but it's like if you build it, they will come kind of mentality. If you have really good tournaments with really good prizes, people will come along and play those tournaments. If you're sort of expecting to build that up over time, which is what they're doing, you know, you take the risk of people thinking it's not got a good competitive scene, so I'm not going to bother. I would have just gone straight in and took the risk straight away. And last year we didn't really have many organised play. Oh, my voice is going dead strange. And this year it sort of feels like we're building it up a little bit. The US has got quite a few. The UK's got a handful at least, and it's going to be more. Yeah, it's looking good. I like that. And then I would like to see them properly step it up 2020. Just go big events. Have like several big UK events that literally will give you a paid trip to Worlds. That kind of stuff where you get a paid trip to Worlds as a massive prize. You're going to get a lot of people trying that. And yeah, I think Legion would be all the better for it. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. It's sort of two subjects, two videos in one in a weird way, but probably neither subject big enough for me to talk about it on its own. So I've combined them. Hopefully you don't mind that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm very, very, very much looking forward to both of these things. I'm looking forward to the possibility of Clone Wars. I mean, my hype with Sabine and stuff like that was already quite high. My hype with Clone Wars will be through the roof. I do stupid voices and accents. I hope nobody's offended. There's no intentional like specific accent behind that. But yeah, it's going to be through the roof. I'm very much excited about it. If that comes out, and then we've got we've got like organised play this year. I'm not expecting to do really well, but if Legion's my main competitive game, then, you know, I want to finish like mid-table at some of these events, unlike finishing bottom at Nationals when there were 6 people. Let's not talk about that. I don't want to talk about that right now. It was a very embarrassing moment. And then like Kill Team Warcry, they'll be my more slightly casual games. But if you want to check them out on my other channel, Rage Quit TV, I'll try and put a link in the description. Yeah, check me out there. Or you can just like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk about Legion. We'll play Legion, and we'll have a good time. Let me know your thoughts on Adepticon. Do you think we're going to see Clone Wars? Yay or nay? And or are you excited about these organised plays? It's something you'll personally join in, or are you just here for the hobby and you just like listening to me ramble and you're a weirdo like that? You're not a weirdo. You're a true friend. I'm off my trolley today. Have a beautiful day. Like, subscribe, Patreon if you want to, and it really does help. Have a most beautiful day. I'm looking over here because that's where the end button is. Goodbye.